It's not hard to look at the last 2 weeks or 2 months or 2 years in this community to know that crimes against children and crimes of domestic and sexual violence are at epidemic levels.
From the 10th Street tragedy, the death of Jessica Bethany, or the alleged murder of Christy Huddleston, Jackson County has responded to more than 3,500 incidents of domestic violence a year. And it's just as bad for our county's most vulnerable, with 849 cases of child abuse and neglect. And with so many criminal cases at stake, some consider the Jackson County District Attorney's race one of the most important local races in recent history.
It's an important race, and people need to become educated.
Which is why Jackson County's Child Abuse Network and the Council Against Domestic and Sexual Violence organized Tuesday night's DA Candidate Forum at Central Medford High School. For 90 minutes, the candidates answered tough questions before a packed house, addressing how they would help stem the tide of violence as DA. They all agreed on one thing: prevention through education.
We have to work with our community partners. We've got to all work together.
Chief Deputy District Attorney Beth Heckert stressed her 2 decades of experience.
My opponents just don't have that same level of experience, and I think that's important.
It's not a matter of 23 years versus 13 years, which is what I have. It's what you've done with the years you've been given.
Deputy DA David Hoppy has spent the last decade prosecuting major child abuse and domestic violence cases. In 2008, he was awarded Child Abuse Prosecutor of the Year for the state of Oregon. And Hoppy says his approach will be more aggressive.
When you look at who's handled the big cases within the office the past year and a half, 2 years, 5 years, it has been me. And I have been taking them to court, getting life sentences, holding people accountable.
But former state representative Rob Patridge says he'll change the culture of the DA's office and buck the status quo.
I'll not only be the ambassador and be the spokesman for the DA's office, but I expect the deputies in the DA's office to continue to make a high impact difference in the community instead of sit in their offices and prosecute cases.
Patridge, a 3-term state representative, says he will utilize his experience in Salem to help prosecute criminals.
Right now, we're stymied by the system. We've got to make some substantive legal changes within the system. Neither one of the candidates even know where the bathroom is at the Capitol. I know how laws are made.